to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and welcome to the brand new MAN TGX. I've been chucked the keys to this, do a bit of a review, see what I think, but I know the two most important questions you are asking. Number one, has it got a dustbin for a steering wheel? I'm happy to report, no it hasn't. It's got a very nice, proper sized steering wheel. And number two, does it have tones? Yes! I'm happy to report! We have some good tones. I'm going to tell you what I do like and what I don't like about this new truck. So stay tuned. In the meantime, we are heading to Rugby. We're going to unload up there, reload again, make our way back down, and I'll give you a bit of a tour of the truck. So, the new MAN TGX, what's it like to drive? Well, for a little bit of context, I've not driven the new Volvo FH, not driven the new Iveco Stralis, not driven the new DAF. But what I can say is if you're currently driving an older spec MAN and you've been told that you're going to be getting a newer one, then you've got absolutely nothing to worry about. I really like this truck. It's a nice, quiet, comfortable environment. Everything is driver focused. It's got a nice digital instrument cluster. Everything's lovely, laid out, easy to read. The infotainment system is really nice. It's got everything you need in it. I use the sat nav. Sat nav does what it says on the tin. It utilises the split screen system, which I'll go into later. And what I really like is they've not integrated every single control into the screen. So you've still got a volume control, a knob for you to reach out for. You've got pre-programmed buttons for your radio stations. You don't have to go into the screen for them. You don't have to go into various menus to get your temperature controls. It's all actual buttons. And it's the same with the steering wheel. There's buttons on the steering wheel. They're not haptic swipe things, and there's everything there that you need. And talking about the steering wheel, lovely, leather wrapped with all the lumps and bumps in the right places. It's the right size. The steering feels nice. When you're maneuvering slowly, it's really light, but then as you get a little bit more up to speed, it tightens up and you get quite a nice feedback. Now I don't know what engine's in this, and I'm not running at full weight, but it does pull along really nicely. The gearbox seems much improved. I've not had any problems pulling away from roundabouts or anything like that. There's not been that hesitation, and the gear changes are really smooth. The new controller for the infotainment system I actually quite like. You've got a nice little palm rest, and then you've got like a rotary knob which also moves forward and backwards and pushes in, so it's quite easy and intuitive to get to where you need to go. There's not a lot of hidden menus. Everything is relatively easy to find. And another feature which I really like on this truck is the adaptive cruise control. It does a very good job at keeping the distance between you and the vehicle in front. When you go to pull out to overtake, it picks up its speed very quickly. And also, if another car or another lorry pulls quite close in front of you, it's not too harsh, and it will back off relatively slowly and not jam on the brakes or anything like that. So this is at motorway speed. I did try it when we were down at lower speeds, A roads or in traffic at motorway junctions and stuff like that, and it didn't perform quite so well. It was quite jerky, it braked late and very heavy, to the point where I kept looking in my mirror to make sure that it wasn't causing any issues behind me. So when you're on the motorway and at cruising speed, it's very good. and it's enjoyable to use, takes a lot of the stress out of the driving. I often find myself sat behind another vehicle going 1 mile an hour slower than me, which I won't bother to overtake because I'll be sat in lane 2 for about 10 miles and there's just no point. I'd rather knock it down a notch and just sit behind them. It's not a problem. The problem is when they've usually got a lot of weight on, or they've not got a lot of weight on, and you're going up and down the hills, and you usually find yourself clicking up on the cruise control and then back down again as they slow down. But this takes all that stress out of it. You can just quite happily sit and it will just match their speed. The other thing that this hasn't got, or if it has got it, it's not switched on, is the system that reads the topography of the land and backs off just as you go over the brow of a hill, and then you find yourself going over the brow at 45 miles an hour, which is really annoying because if you just overtook a truck, he then pulls out and overtakes you, and he's probably not very happy about it, and then you overtake again as you build your speed. It's a stupid system. It shouldn't be on. I know it probably saves a little bit of fuel, but it's just not pleasurable to drive with. It's horrible. The speed just goes up and down, and 1 minute you think the cruise control's on, and then you think it's switched itself off, so you're fumbling with the cruise control. Just leave it on, leave it alone. Half the time in the older truck, that made me just not want to use the cruise control, or my foot was always hovering over the accelerator, anticipating when we go over a brow of a hill that it was just going to cut all the power and drop down to 45 miles an hour. I'm so pleased this truck isn't doing it, but it is doing a very, very, very good job at keeping a nice safe distance and matching the speed of the vehicles in front of me. Alrighty, I thought I'd give you a very quick cab tour of the MAN TGX. So we have some nice storage bins up here. They're very good. We have some storage in here. It's quite sizable actually, and nice that they're on some gas struts. Here we go. And we have that one with the blind, the extra shelf on there, plenty of room in them. Another one here on gas struts, nice and sizable. And then you have some more bins here for paperwork. More bins on this side. We have the top bunk, which has the net and everything on it. It's not bad, not bad. Then you have a bunk. The bunk, I actually led on it earlier. It's quite sizable actually. It's pretty good and quite comfy. The mattress is, although it looks thin, pretty comfortable. And then you've got extra storage down here, and you've got some little storage pockets up there. Plenty of storage up here and here. Another storage bin down here. And if you're in the top bunk, you have some controls up here. So you've got window up and down, you've got sunroof open, window, and you've got lighting controls. You have controls over here for the bottom bunk. These are nice, these are. I quite like these. Here we go. You can lock, unlock. What else have you got? Oh, there you go. You've got stationary air conditioning, you've got temperature, driving time, battery. There's all sorts. Alarm. You've got media. You've got media settings. It's all really good actually. And then behind you've got 2 USBs, a 12 volt and a 24 volt. So plenty of charging options. So over here we have, I can't remember, how does it come out? How does it come out? There we go. Nice metal table for you to sit and have your dinner on. The seats are very nice. You've got the MAN logo on them. You've got 2 adjustable armrests on each side, and on this door you have a lovely padded armrest, which is quite nice actually. I'm glad to see that. You've got cup holders here, cup holders here. Excuse all the bottles and drinks, that will become apparent soon. We've got a nice drawer there. I have another nice drawer there. And then over here we have one refrigerator. That's nice and cool, that is. And then there we have another storage bin with a rubbish bin. Under here we do have more storage. So we've got another storage bin over there, another storage bin there, which is all very good. The seats, loads of adjustability on the seats. The adjustability on the steering wheel is much better. Before it used to be just up and down. We've got in and out, we've got rake, we've got, yeah, it's very good. Really, really good. For the button for that is down here. Then you got your steering wheel controls, very straightforward. Then over here you got controls for your windows and your mirrors. You got electric handbrake up here, reverse beeper off. What else have we got? We've got stuff up here. We've got work light here. You've got your tacho there. What else have we got? We've got interior lights, night light, sunroof open, sunroof closed, and you got your electric blinds. Snazzy. So this is our electronic dashboard. Here we have our speedo. Here we have our rev counter, tachometer. We've got the miles it's done, we've got the fuel, we've got the AdBlue, and what mode we're in. This bit here, if we put it like that, that's normal mode. So then you've got your miles per gallon, you've got your driving time, and you've got what source you're using at the moment, what audio source. So this is all to do with your cruise control, your adaptive cruise control, everything else. You change on your steering wheel, you can change this section. So you've got your telephone, you've got media, you can have navigation on there, and you can have your phone. So that's the basics for your electronic dash. And then over here we have another big screen. This is your infotainment system, and over here you have your controller for it. You have this little wrist like wrist rest, which is really nice actually. I quite like it. It folds away to give you a bit of extra room when you're parked up at night. But yeah, you got this rotary controller here which controls that, and then you have a push button, and you also can select up, down, left and right. And then you also have this outer rotary down here, which also controls various things. The thing that I really like about this is you've got a split screen. So if I put it on navigation or map even, what it will do is it will show your route on here, which is nice. Looks just like a TomTom or a Garmin or whatever. But then when you come to a junction, you get your lane guidance pop up in here, which is really nice. What you can also do is you can tailor this to show what you want. So if you go to split screen, you can have that permanently show radio media. You can get it to show navigation, so you can have your nav over there, and you can have your whatever you're listening to over here. You can have traffic messages in there if you want traffic messages. It's all very snazzy. You can have the MAN logo in there if you want. You can have an image in there. I think this yeah, it's the MAN lion. You got compass you could have in there, clock. I just had it on status. So there you go, you got your temperature, you got a clock, you got your audio, and it even tells you where you are in case you're lost. So yeah, the split screen function I'm a big fan of. What else we got? We got apps. So you have like your Apple CarPlay, Mirror Link, and then you got settings, you got phone settings, and then you also have a map, navigation, media. So if you connect your phone, you've got radio, which is also DAB, which is nice. Plenty to keep you entertained. Right, as we had 5 minutes, I thought I'd give you a quick tour of the outside. And you got to admit, that is a good looking truck. The whole dark and white theme with the darkened headlights, darkened fog lights. It just looks mean. For my liking, there's far too much chrome. But beggars can't be choosers. But that does look like a nice truck. And I do really like those headlights. You see the MAN logo in there. They've got the day running lights. Yeah, they're really nice. I think they're LED as well. There we go. There's the trumpets. Again, chrome, but never mind. But yeah, no. Alcoa alloys. Looks really good. With the super singles on the front as well. It is a good looking truck. Got the LED clusters on the back. Yeah, it's certainly been a pleasure. As you can see, here's the individual across there. It's got a few little extras. There's a fuel tank. What I do like is I like these dark plastics. They sort of really set it off against the white and the chrome alloys. But yeah, I do like that. Got some lockers as well. I haven't actually looked in here, so there we go. It's a nice size. And we've got one on the other side as well. I do like that view. That's good, isn't it? Check out the locker on this side. Yeah, same on this side. Not a bad size. It's the old subwoofer there, look. Treats this as a whole sub box. That's why you get a nice amount of bass. But yeah, no, it's alright. Comes with Goodyear tyres. 385/65 R22.5s. Gen 2 K-Max. You've got your AdBlue on this side. Looks like quite a decent size. Don't know how big the fuel tank is, but yeah, I've done about 300 miles and used about a quarter of a tank, so 460 litres. I tried looking through the spec sheet of this truck, try and give you some specs of it, but it was all in German, so my German isn't brilliant. There we go. That's obviously the air intake there. Not so sure about the graphics, but yeah, I think that's a taste thing. Yeah, there we go. Nice looking truck. Nicely spec demonstrator. Right, I'm going to get this trailer back to the yard and we'll be about done for the day. 5 things I hate about the new MAN TGX. Chrome, chrome, chrome. I thought we finished doing chrome when we got rid of 4 Cortinas and MG midgets. Come on, get it blacked out. Number 2 of things I hate. Beige, 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 beige. Everything is beige. I don't know why manufacturers do it. Just reminds me of an old Datsun, that and my granny's stockings. Cup holders. Yeah. No, too tight. No, too loose. I know what we'll do. We'll try a can. No, too loose. Try adjusting it. No, too loose. Oh, it doesn't adjust any further. What the heck? What is this? Why couldn't you put a springy system in there? I'm sure there's a Volkswagen Golf you could have put an adjustable cup holder from. Must be better. Number 4 of things I hate. As much as I like this media system, whenever you log into, or whenever you go into a menu, it's just got a nasty system of automatically coming back out again. It doesn't... What are you doing? The 5th thing that I don't like about the MAN, I'm struggling here because there's not much, is these lights. Are we still on halogen lights? Like, they're really hot. Surely we should be on LED by now. So I struggled with the 5 things I didn't like, the 5 things I do like, easy. Number 1, these headlights. And actually the whole front of the truck. I think it just looks really, really good. Number 2 is these buttons on the door. These are fantastic. Whoever thought this up is a genius. How many times do you get out of your cab, do your vehicle check, do you forget to turn the hazards on? There you go. How many times you get halfway through unloading and it starts pouring down with rain? There you go. Just means that you haven't got to climb all the way up into the cab every time. Fantastic. Number 3 of things I love about the MAN. These seats, really, really comfortable. Super amount of adjustment on them. Heated and cooled, so to keep your tush in perfect condition no matter what the weather. Number 4 has to be the digital cockpit and the infotainment system. Although it's a little bit glitchy, I love it. It's fantastic and it's a huge upgrade. Well done, MAN. And the 5th thing that I really like about the new MAN has to be this steering wheel. Stitched, leather stitched, lumps and bumps in all the right places, nice bump airlet. Could do with being flat bottomed really, that's the only thing that's missing. But the buttons are nice to use, none of this hectic stuff like you have in the Mercedes. It's all proper push buttons, nice horn, push button, yeah. And a proper size as well. Well done. So there we go. That's my loves, my hates, and my mini review of the MAN TGX. I've quite enjoyed today, so I hope I get to do more reviews. Contact the channel manufacturers if you want me to take your tractor unit out, and yeah, I'll do a day with it and get a review in. So there we go, that's all I got time for. I'm gonna go home. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for plenty more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.